Hi guys, I'm Karinajoelle and this is my first video that I'm filming. The past couple weeks, my heart and my mind have just been kind of racing and thinking about this. I'm like, should I start doing this? Like, I'm passionately in love with makeup. I have been forever. There's a point in time where I thought I wanted to do that as a career option. And just, this feels right. It felt right to dive in. Why not? What do I have to lose? So I just thought that we would start this journey today, now. Just get in there and do it, play with some makeup and hang out. And alright, so off camera I already did my eyebrows because there's nothing interesting about that. I used a NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Espresso, and I moisturized, I plucked my unibrow. I put a primer on that I'm using for the third or fourth time. It is I got this one in one of my BoxyCharms. It's the Cover FX blurring primer, and I was using it with the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and I was having a hard time with this mixture, so I used something else. I bought myself the Smashbox primer, the silicone one. Sorry, I don't have anything in front of me to tell me the names, wherever that is. The Smashbox photo finish primer, and I thought that maybe this duo would work better. And it wasn't doing well. I was still getting lifted up on my nose and my forehead and here, so I got a new foundation, and you'll see me put that on later. But now I'm using the Cover FX blurring primer to hopefully work better with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation mixture that I'm doing now. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's go into some foundation. So what I've been doing lately is I just bought this the other day, and this will be my second time using it. It is the NYX Gotcha Covered Total Concealer, waterproof. Yeah, in the shade Light 02. It's pretty cool. It's very I'm gonna say it reminds me of almost like a, plastic's not the right word, but it's the word I'm gonna use. It's very it's strange. You'll see more when I put it on. And what I do is I'm gonna go under my eyebrows and just prime my lid for some eyeshadows. And I'm just gonna go in with the Vintage Cosmetics Step 3 Go Girl Go, which is it's like a little short little guy. And I'm just gonna stamp it under here. Bam, bam, bam. Go in with your trusty little fingers. Excuse my disgusting nails. This is actually the third time I have attempted to film a video. And last time there was a few little hiccups with me because I'm filming on my telephone, and somehow I flipped the camera backwards, to where you would be realistically, instead of facing me right now, you'd be facing my mirror. So it's kind of like a little Inception-y situation where when I was doing my eyeshadow, just taking a little bit more product of the concealer and throwing it all over my lid. And instead, so when I was filming and doing my eyeshadow, I somehow flipped the camera, so for a good 9 minutes of me doing my actual eyes, the fun part, I fucked that up a little bit. So go team. Okay, so our eyelids are primed and ready for some eyeshadow. So, and I noticed myself being really timid, really nervous last time I filmed, so I wanted to do this and just be it'll be okay. We're all in this together. We're friends here, hopefully best friends, some pals. So I just needed to let go of what was making me nervous about all this. Anyway, so what I want to play with, my current new addiction, Jaclyn Hill's palette. I'm way late on this palette. I just got it a couple days ago. I've used it twice. I think it's amazing. I'm really obsessed with all the colors. I think it's so cute. I think it's a little bit crazy that all the colored names are on the back, because I'm like, okay, I'm going in with Roxanne, and I'm like, okay, where, 3 in, 4 down. Roxanne, there she is. So that's my only complaint. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I did a really fun green look. Whew. Let me just shove my nail into it. A really fun green look with these two right here, Enchanted and Diva. Really cute shades. So I don't know, we'll create something fun with this today. So today I'm thinking I'm just going to work, which is all I do. I just go to do my makeup to go to work and do some crazy looks, and hopefully no one thinks I'm too insane. There are some, let's just do our makeup. I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'm gonna go in with the shade. Gonna go in with this middle shade here. I think it's called Pukey. Gonna go in with the shade on a Morphe M14 brush, just like a spazzy little brush. I'm not sure how I feel about these, like the white ones that are so spazzy, the bristles. They're cool though. I like that I can get Morphe, a lot of their products, not all their products. I would kill for a Morphe store near me. That Morphe's in Ulta, that's really cool. I find myself going to Ulta more than I go to Sephora now. I don't know if it's because the closest Sephora is in the mall, which the mall in my town is just not somewhere you want to go. Yeah, it blends out really cool. Hopefully you guys can see this well. It's a pretty color. Well, just like a nice transition shady color. I like it. Yeah, I like that at Ulta they also have brands like Maybelline and e.l.f. and they have, was it Makeup Revolution? They have those type of brands, which I use a lot because I'm not made of money. So that's really cool. You can get like, and NYX, they have like a crazy selection of NYX stuff, which I love NYX. So, and I'll just gonna go in with my Morphe M330 and like I use this as a blending brush most of the time, especially for like bigger areas. Like I wouldn't use this on my lid, but since I'm doing like my brow bone area, I'm just gonna make sure the color's nicely blended out on both sides. Looks good. Excuse like all the black in my eyes. I did black eyeliner in my waterline yesterday. I haven't done that really since I was like a little scene kid. But it made my look very like fierce. So, okay. Gonna take a Morphe M518, just another one of those white ones with the crazy white bristles, and take the shade. We'll go in with, I've used this shade before. I think it's Roxanne. Roxanne. Take it and just kind of distribute it onto the eye. I don't really have too crazy enough idea and planned for this look. So pretty though. I love the way these colors work together. They are so beautiful, and I don't know why I slept on this for so long. Maybe it's the vibrant shades in the palette that I was like, I'm not gonna use those. So now I'm like looking at them all the time, and I'm like, when am I gonna dip into that blue, the aqua? I don't know. I'm just in love with it. And going back in with Pukey, no new product, just kind of making sure that you can still see the puke all over my eye. Because that's really important to me, that you can see it. Just blended so beautifully. Do you ever feel like you have one eye that just works better with you and the other eye just hates you and betrays you at any chance? That's how I feel. I feel like I know they're twins. They're not twins, they're sisters, or is that just for eyebrows? I don't know, but I just want them because I really like how this kind of transitions into each other, and this one's just kind of like meh, meh. Not that good. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go in with this this really red color. Let's see, 3 down, 3 into the right. Oh, Jax? Oh, Jax, like Jaxlyn Hill. Maybe that's her nickname. And I'm gonna use this Glamour Dolls. Oh, it's just like a little brush. Take a little bit of it, tap it out, and put it in here. I'm my favorite, like, I'm such a warm tones. I don't know. I love like burnt reds, oranges. Like my favorite like lipstick shades to wear are burnt oranges. Yeah, I'm so stubborn. I'm trying to get this the exact same, but something you gotta realize in makeup, it's hard to get things exactly identical. But you just gotta move on. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so with our wet beauty blender, this is the Morphe Beauty Blender Sponge. It was only like $7 or $9, one of those, $7 or $9 at Ulta, so that was cool. Probably gonna pick me up another one of those on Friday when I get paid. What we're gonna do right now is take Classic Ivory from Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth and Warm Nude in the Matte and Poreless. We're gonna mix these together on this little plate that I have. This is something that I actually had to buy and I used a lot when I was in a stage makeup class. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit out. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. Pour a little bit out. Because I'm finding it impossible to figure out a way to use these. Like, there's no pump, there's nothing. I strong like these foundations. But like, how do I use this if you're off? Well, we're gonna be more matte and poreless than we are going to be dewy and smooth today. Then you take your beauty, oh, that's so much foundation that I just wasted. Okay, so it looks like that on your little thing. And I'm just gonna go boop in the middle and kind of like dab it out and just apply it to your skin. I really like the Dewy and Smooth. It was the first ever dewy foundation I'd ever tried, and I thought it looked awesome. The first day I tried it though, I put it on my face and then went straight to Disneyland. So that's really not the best testament to your makeup to go to Disneyland in June and have it be 90 degrees outside, because I just sweat it all off. Just came straight off, so that wasn't really the best test drive. I wore it again and it was cool. Didn't really look that dewy because I set it with powder, so I'm I'm really working on trying to find the best primer and foundation for my face and my skin tone, the one that won't sit in my fine lines, because I feel like everything just sits in my pores and my laugh line. No, I have 2 laugh lines. My laugh lines. So that's kind of the biggest bummer, and like I'm trying to figure it out. I thought that I struck gold with the Amazonian clay, but like, is it just me? Do I have too many like pores and like too much? I don't have a lot of texture on my face, but everything seems to make me have texture on my face. That makes sense. I just haven't found the one. I used to use the matte and poreless exclusively back before I decided that I make enough money to buy real foundation, and then I bought the Amazonian clay, and I was like, I love it, and then I was like, wait, do I just think I like it because I bought it with my dollars and I'm trying to force myself to like it? Should have I asked for a sample? I don't know. I know a lot of people love it, but so now this is what we look like. It's okay. I can just like, it's not perfect. Like my nose, I can tell that lash is gonna come off. I feel like it's really sitting in like, not sitting in my laugh line quite yet, but by the end of the day it will. I just feel like I could see all my pores, and I don't want to see my pores. Now, does that mean I need to be going more high coverage? Do I need to be going full coverage instead of medium coverage? Like, let me know if you have any suggestions, any tips, any tricks, anything, help. Okay. And then so much foundation just wasted. Wow. What a waste. I can only blame myself. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with the NYX Got You Covered foundation. Gonna put it on my little, I keep calling it a spatula, at least in my head. It's not what it's called, little plate, a little plate. And going back in with this Step 3 Vintage Cosmetics brush, take some on it, just because this comes with like a tube. I'm like, do I just put that, like, no. So this is the route we're taking. And I'm just gonna put it under my eyes. And then to set the under eye, we're gonna go in with the Fit Me loose finishing powder in Fair number 5. I saw Nikki Tutorials use this, so now I use this because she's a queen and I want to be a queen too. Then I'm going to use this Luxie 516 Duo Fiber brush and just take a little bit of the product on and just kind of put it there. I'm not baking because normally I would bake, but I'm partially using a dewy foundation, and that doesn't make sense to bake your dewy foundation because baking makes you matte, right? Okay, so we're just gonna go in and finish the under eye, fix what we took away with putting the foundation in, and then we'll go from Ghost to Bronze Human. Not Bronze Goddess, but Bronze Human. Love to be Bronze Goddess. So now it's time to set your brows because I have crazy eyebrows and I'm very thick eyebrows. I know. And they have a mind of their own and they will go like this on my face So we're just gonna set them using our little sample size of the 24-hour brow setter. It's cool. I would love to find a really good brow product for someone who has thick ass brows like me. Alright, let's put some bronzer on. So I really like this Morphe. It's the highlight and contour palette in the Lo-Fi 8L. When I got mine in the mail though, Stardust was shattered. Bullshit. I was so upset. I don't really use the highlighters in this palette because they're a little too subtle for my taste. I like to go big. I like to glow big. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with the Crown brush, puffy bronzer brush. I like that these have like little divots for your thumb, so you can go. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with the shade. Oh, I always forget that this has a massive mirror. Why don't I use this more? I'm gonna use my tiny one. So, I'm gonna go in with this shade. I'll usually use Donut and Debutante and kind of go crazy in that, and then go in more with like this more like tan shade in like just here. Since I have I'm gonna say this and then it's not gonna end up happening. I have such a small face, so I try and keep my bronzer just like here and not to try and make it. I'm sweating. Summer is the sexiest time of year. Just trying to keep my bronzer like here because I don't want to take up too much space on my teeny tiny little face. But sometimes it ends up like just giving me like a little bit of a beard, and that's okay. Looks good too. So that doesn't look horrible. Maybe we won't even go in with Enemy today. Okay, so now it's time to go in with some highlight, the best part of the day. Okay, so we're a little red. What are we gonna do today? Maybe. No, you know what? I am not the biggest fan of pure. I hope it's called Purr because that's cute, or maybe not. I'm not the biggest fan of Purr Cosmetics. I've gotten quite a few of their products in like Ipsy's or BoxyCharms. I like their mascara and I like their contour shades. No, I lied. I like their mascara and I like their highlight shades. These contour shades, were they supposed to blend? Because they didn't. That's all I'm saying. That is all I will say. So, and I really like these shades. They're very pretty. So I'm probably going to go in, I'll probably go in with Originator and just going in with the Morphe M505 brush. This is what oh no. I'm going to go in with this massive pink fan brush. This is something I've been really enjoying doing lately, but somehow I always forget, even though it's massive and pink. How do I forget this brush? And just I just want to shine bright like a diamond. This, I have absolutely no idea what brand this brush is. My friend Lexi gave it to me because she didn't like it, and then I just washed it and hadn't really used it before, and I was like, this brush is on crack, the good kind, because it looks so good. That didn't make any sense, but how am I supposed to make sense when my highlight looks so pretty? So, just gonna take it. Shit, I dropped that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this e.l.f. concealer brush. It's just a little head. Go in with Originator. and put it on me nose. Beep, beep. Nose contour could use some help, but whatever. Sorry, I do a lot of voices. I don't know why. I don't know why. And then we're gonna put some in the brow bone. Still using this brush and originator. Just bam, bam, bam. Just set it there. So well, let's see. Is this the foundation brush? Okay. So I like to use the Luxie 522 tapered highlight brush. A lot of these brushes, any of the Luxie brushes or the crown brushes, like this brush, or a lot of my, like all of the vintage cosmetic brushes I get from my BoxyCharm, which is $21 a month, and you get so much makeup products from it. You get like, I've gotten various palettes. I got the highlight palette and the sculptor palette from Pure that I just got, that I just used. I got that in BoxyCharm. I've gotten mascaras. I just got, where are they? They're somewhere. Oh, I just got eyelashes, which is really cool, and I won't be using these today. These are a more natural day. But I got these in there. Gotten so many brushes. I got a booty scrub. Say goodbye to my cellulite. But I love BoxyCharm because I always get brushes every single month. I think I've only had it for like maybe 5 months, but every month I've gotten some brushes, and I think that's really cool. Rant over. So, what blush do I want to use? This is Feisty, and this is Party in the Tarte Amazonian Clay. I'll probably use this one, but I feel like partying. That was really lame. That was like a mom joke. And I just kind of bop it, twist it, over my bronzer and kind of over my highlight, so that instead of it being like bronzer, blush, highlight like that, I kind of like to pretend that this brings it all together. And just kind of like boop, boop, boop. I feel very glowy. Very summer glowy for a gal that does not see the sun that much. I mean, it's not that I don't go out, but I don't do lots of sun activities. So, and that's it for blush. So that's kind of like my skin. Yeah, this foundation's setting into my laugh line, so you can probably kind of see. I don't know. But now it's time for the best part of the day. Lashes. So I'm gonna do a full like lash video. That's one video I really am gonna film. So I'm going to do my lashes real quick, and then I'll be right back to say goodbye. So this is our final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You enjoyed this video. If you want to join me on this adventure that we're starting here, and by we, I mean me, myself, and I, if you want to join me here and you want to continue to watch these videos, then I guess like subscribe. I know a lot of people just watch YouTube videos, not having a actual YouTube account, and that's cool too. Thank you for watching. If you are watching, if nobody's watching, that's fine too. I'm still gonna do this. This was fun. I had a blast. I really enjoyed doing this. So I guess see you on the next one. Probably come out, who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after this one. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Hopefully this video doesn't end up being too long. Who knows? Thank you so much for hanging out, having a little makeup playtime. See you on the next one. Have a good day wherever you are, and thank you.